on my musical. Hey everyone.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
It's jacked up. I forgot I had my speakerphone on. Come on in, people. Welcome back to Babe Solo Channel. Oh yeah. I got something for you guys. It's gonna be worth it. Everybody was talking about it, so we're gonna bring it out. We have to talk about this. We have to talk about what's going on. Y'all saw the title? Okay, let me fix this. I'm trying to get to my live video. Here it is. I'm trying to get to my live video. Yeah. Get that notification up there. Yeah. And let me put something else up there I want to put. And I'm going to put my beautiful music on that I like hearing. Okay. That's good to know right there. Let me call this person one more time. Hello, I'm calling Cruella de Vil. Ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody worried. Ain't no smiling faces. I'll take you there. Lying to the races. I'll take you there. You know what I'm doing, right? You sound like you're asleep. Are you gonna be there or not? I'm getting off. I gotta go. It's 9:32. I gotta go. What's up, people? Hit that like button, share, subscribe. We got something to talk about tonight. I'm gonna put a question up. Let's see. Let's see, what can I put up? It's very sensitive to me. I really didn't want to do this video, but I'm going to. I didn't put up every little detail. I only put up a few. Hey, Foxy 3. Likewise, Queen. Yeah, I'm sitting up here waiting. And I was trying to figure out what type of question should I put up? Because, you know, this is a difficult situation right here. Did you see my title? Vania Dukes, front Andrew Holmes. I'm going to put a little music in here I like hearing before I get started. It was by Foxy too. Foxy, you got me saying your name. Hey, Williams, welcome back. Likewise, Foxy Queen, you the queen. Yes, you are. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, William. Thank you for coming back. Oh, that's so sweet you guys speak to each other. Oh, this way. Welcome back to Babe Solo Channel. I'm looking for my little music to get me started because this is a hard subject for me. I really don't like this subject, but it got to be mentioned. It got to be mentioned. But I want to hear a little bit of All in the Queue. Shout out to All in the Queue. I love when she sings this song. And I love playing it before I start up. Sometimes I didn't get around to playing it, but today I'm going to play it. It is so sweet. It touches my spirit. Oh, thank you. So you guys, have you guys thought about what I'm talking about tonight? I want to know how you guys feel. The question is, I got a question. It just came to me. No, that's it. I gotta say this. Let me see what word for it. I gotta get a word for my question because I gotta be careful how I word my question right now, and I gotta get it real quick. What is the best question to use? Do you think Andrew Holmes is going to get away with what he's accused of? Okay, let me get this right. That's a good question, people. Give you something to think about. Hi. Oh, I got a new person in the room, Steph. Hello, Steph. It's good to see you. Welcome to Bay Solo Channel. Oh, I didn't capitalize my do, y'all. So excuse my writing, but that's the question for tonight. Welcome, my moderator, Bay Tiny. Welcome to help me out there, Tiny. I know everybody's getting tired, but I'm not tired. I can go. I can rock and roll. And then Stephanie said, good evening. I'm so torn on this topic. It's going to be a hard topic, everybody. Trust me, I don't even want to go there, but I have to. No, I think the alphabets have to deal with him first, then proceed with his essay charges. I like that answer, Foxy. That's a good answer. Oh, wow. What did I put up there? Wait. I got to put my question back up there for other people. I really like that answer, Foxy. That's a good answer. I'm not going to show everything like everybody else have done. I'm only going to show the part when she fronted him. Steph said, if Vegas does not open the case, then yes, I do think the FBI will touch this part of the Tiffany saga. Remember Lori Lightfoot? I remember Lori Lightfoot said she tried to talk to Fania, but she didn't get no answer from her. I don't know if that really was true, allegedly, but she did bring it out in her report. Because Lori Lightfoot wanted to find out about Vegas. Do anybody remember that Foxy 3? Do you remember that? That Lori Lightfoot brought that out in her report, that she wanted to touch bases and have a talk, but she said something about the lawyer wouldn't respond to talk to Lori Lightfoot. Let's see what Stephanie said. Hi, Nicole. Did you hear about Lori Lightfoot saying that? I'm serious. I remember. I hope I can find the tape. I hope I can find it. I really hope I can find it because it's in here in my Lori Lightfoot report. I might have cut some of it off, but I remember Lori Lightfoot did say something about Vegas in her report. that she wasn't able to talk with Fania or her lawyers. And then Foxy said, she said, yes, I feel that the attorney advised her and him themselves not to say anything. And I have read that. I definitely read that. Yes. Okay, we read what Stephanie said. Stephanie said, if Vegas does not open the case, oh, you know what, Steph? Vegas dropped the case. They dropped the case. There's nothing in Vegas, period. They dropped the case last year. They dropped it last year. So what Foxy just said, yeah, that's what's happening. That's why Andrew Holmes ain't speaking, you guys, because Andrew Holmes is told the same thing. He can't speak about the case. He cannot speak about the case. And everybody said, why is Andrew Holmes still sitting on the board? He's an elected official. He wasn't charged with no crime. He feels that he don't need to step down. Even though we all heard that tape. Ooh. I don't know if Holmes trying to blame it the other way around, like it was okay. And why would he show that officer that tape like that? And you know, everybody trying to talk about that officer. Is his name Miles? If they call him Miles. Let me go here. Let me go here to Regina. I should have put it on my computer. Hey, Foxy, I learned how to set up my two computers. I set up my laptop to my desktop, and I learned how to bring up my videos. I was up 5 hours and I figured it out. So one day, I have time. If you want to talk to me, I'll tell you how to do it. Oh, wow. Let's see. Foxy said, it's a civil case now. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. All right now, girl. Oh, thank you, Foxy. Yeah, it took me 5 hours and I did it myself because I kept asking, how you get the video up on the screen with me live? So I went to Best Buy. I did a drive to Best Buy and I went live. And I went and got my parts. I got the 2 cords I need and I got me a microphone. Do you know my microphone is way over there, Foxy? And here it is. I got to reach and get it. This is my microphone. It is so cute. And it's USB. It don't have any plugs on it. And it's soft and it moves around like this. It moves around. You can move it around. And the light is on. The light is on. It's red for me, but on there it might look pink. But this is pink. It is so cute. And it stops the sound. It's a sound, you know, it cuts off the sound in your mic. So far, I haven't had no problem with it. You see, I'm reaching far. That means I am putting my mic back way over there, and look where I'm sitting at, way over here. Yeah. Okay. Foxy said, no, I think the Alphabet Boys have to deal with him first, then proceed with his SA charges. And then my moderator said, welcome everyone back to Babe Solo's channel. Thank you. And then Steph said, if Vegas does not open the case, then yes, I do think the FBI will touch this part of the Tiffany saga. The Vegas have dropped the case for good. Vegas have dropped the case for good. It's not happening. No, it's not happening. Yeah, they dropped it for good, you guys. But I really don't like listening to hi, Priyadana. Welcome. Welcome, Priyadana. You came just in time. I haven't started the tape yet. This is going to be my first try, you guys. Because some of the people went shopping with me when I bought my stuff. And it was like, get the pink mic, get the pink mic. And they saw the type of stuff I had to buy to hook my laptop to my desktop. And it wasn't hard. It was very easy. And, okay. Oh, correction officer. Hello. Welcome to Babe Solo channel. Babe Sullivan, are you with a great, you are a great spirit. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It took time, you guys, to get this way. You have to learn to love yourself. And you got to learn not to let people tell you what you look like. If you're fat, you're fat. If you're skinny, you're skinny. You happy, you're happy. Don't let people pull you down with all that unnecessary speech they be saying. You gotta love yourself. That's what I do. Oh, that's speaking to one another. That's sweet. Foxy 3 said, I have 2 monitors attached to my laptop. I was thinking about hooking another monitor. So, Foxy, what are you doing with all 3? Because right now I'm still learning how to do 2. I'm looking at the other one. It got the same stuff over there that I have over here. I did it correctly. And if I want to start a video, I had to turn the mic down on my laptop because it was starting making noise from over here. She's okay. I read that one. Okay, you guys speaking. That's cool. So I'm gonna put my question back up. Do you think Andrew Holmes going to get away with what he's accused of? Do anyone think he's gonna get away with what he's accused of? Hi, Amy. Welcome, Amy. You're back. Thank you, Amy. You came back. Thank you. Steph said, babe, so I must say, a Generation Xer with parents your age, I applaud you, YouTube effort, and I appreciate your sager and perspective. I'm 68. I'm 68 years old. Yeah, I'm trying to live my best life. In 8 months, I'll be 69. I love it, though. I'm retired. So I got time on my hands, but I still be busy. I be exhausted. I go to sleep and everything. I like, decorating. I like landscaping, fishing, camping. I like all that stuff. Oh, hey, what you mean no? What do you mean no? You said no. No, senor, comprende. I think he will. Oh, you do, Steph? But remember, Finnear have a court case against him, and so do Officer Miles. Okay, I'm gonna ask another question. And then Foxy said, no, he will have to answer to it. So Foxy believes that Andrew Holmes got an answer to what he have done. We all heard the tape. Not the first, not with Finnear talking at the podium. I'm talking about the one that they played when she was asleep. When he called that Officer Miles. Why did he call Officer Miles? Did he trust Officer Miles? Was Officer Miles into that type of stuff also? Have y'all ever thought about that? Allegedly. Did y'all ever think about Officer Miles? Okay. Stephanie said, you are busier than me. LOL. You are busier than me. Yeah, I am. I be out in my yard. That relaxes me. That's my therapy. I don't want a dishwasher in my house. I like to wash my dishes. That's therapy. And I love relaxing. I do a lot of relaxing. Yes, I do. But I get a lot done. I'm an early person. Foxy 3 said, I'm 63 with 23 grandchildren and 17 great-grandchildren. I have 7 grandkids, 2 great-grandkids, because my children is not having kids. But my family, Foxy, I have 9 brothers and 8 sisters. And we all have the same mother and father. Yes. Yes. I lost 3 brothers and 2 sisters. The rest of us are still alive. Yeah. I love my family. I come from a loving family, and I teach it to my grandchildren how to love one another. Oh, that's so sweet, Foxy. Enjoy your family. And then Steph said she has a civil lawsuit, and it is not only against HA, but against Dalton in the township. Right. Yeah. She's doing all 3. She going after home, the township, and Dalton. Who knows how long that case gonna ride out? It's gonna ride a long time, very, very long time. Foxy 3 said, I have 3 sisters and brothers on my mother's side, but my father was a Rolling Stone. Foxy, you sure you ain't kidding to me? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. But when he died, all he left us was alone. Papa was a Rolling Stone. We said the same thing about my dad. But I got my dad ring on my neck. I got my dad ring around my neck. I love my daddy. He was a Mason. That's his ring. I wear it around my neck. I always wanted his ring, and I wind up with it. And you know what I loved about my dad? He took care of all 17 of us. He took care of his children. I'm a daddy's girl and a mommy's girl. Oh, hey, the real. Oh, you come to see me. I only see you over in Jedediah's channel. So you finally come to see Babe Solo. Did you subscribe? Did you hit that subscribe button? The real? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. Foxy said, oh, Foxy, you ain't seen nothing yet. Foxy said, you got me singing with you. You know, Foxy, that's our style. We from the old school, Foxy. Yeah, we from the old school. Babe Solo, did you drive through Gary, Indiana, and did you treat yourself to some JJ chick? Girl, I don't do it. I cook at home more than I eat out. I went to not Gary. I went to you know, when you first enter into Indiana from Illinois, I'm 15 minutes away from the borderline. I took Indianapolis Boulevard, and on that strip is a lot of stores, Nordstrom, GS Shoes, Food, Five Below, furniture stores, Target, all of them is sitting on the strip. So I went to Best Buy, and I didn't stop and buy no food. Do you know food's not healthy for me at my age? I have to eat different. When you get my age, you can't keep eating that stuff. It'll give you diabetes, or you'll be obese with congested heart failure, kidney, liver problems. All that comes on. You swell up, your knees, your wrists, your feet, your neck. You have swollen neck. All that happens because the way we're eating. So I have to eat a certain diet. So I pick my own diet. Oh yeah, Foxy, we old school. Yes, old school. And I got some old school music too. But you know what? I can't play them because I get that copy strike. I got a copy strike just from doing the yesterday when they got sworn in. Look at all this. 200 altogether. 200 songs. 200. I got 15 songs on each CD. And that came out to 200 songs from the 70s. I love this song. I want to go outside in the rain. It may sound crazy, but I want to go outside in the rain. I love that song. Y'all trying to get me started. And then Foxy said, everything goes right. I hope to see you all on the second weekend in August as an early birthday present. My birthday is the 24th of August. Oh, Foxy, that'll be so nice. What's happening on the 24th? Let me see, do we have a schedule here? You just coming to visit your family? But I have the schedule for the township meeting. And I don't believe it's the 24th, August. Let me see. I got to find out. It's August. I got to find out when it is. What's happening in August? No, it's August 15th and the 28th for the Thornton Township, where Napoleon is the supervisor. And for Dalton, we have ours at the first of the month. Ours always the first of the month, our board meetings. And then with the trustee, it's the first Saturday of the month. That's how we do it. Yeah, exactly how we do it. Happy birthday. If I don't get a chance to say it, I don't know if I'm going to make it that far. The Lord's will. I pray to God we all make it. And I'm going to say early happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. My birthday is February the 24th. Yeah, February 24th. Okay, the real says, what does your diet consist of? I eat fiber. I eat 2 breakfasts at either or I only have 2 type of breakfast, and I don't switch up. I don't substitute, and I don't change. It was hard, but I had to learn how to eat that way, else I would be a diabetic because my sugar level kept going like this. And the doctor said because I'm not active as I was when I was younger. Because as you get older, you do not be active as you were. I can't do no cartwheels and splits and run track, play baseball, football, jogging, all that. When I walk, I do steps. I don't run. The only way I can run if I'm scared. So I have oatmeal for breakfast. I will go and show you my breakfast. I definitely will have. I'm gonna show you the cereal though because it got a lot of fiber in it. But the thing I'm trying to say is, I have oatmeal or I have cereal, and I use 2% milk. But with the oatmeal or the cereal, I have chopped up apples, blueberries, raspberry, blackberry to eat, and I have a bagel, 100% wheat bagel. That's what I'll be eating for breakfast, and I don't have no choice. I either eat that way or I go down in my health. Dinner is baked fish or baked chicken with no skin on it. The chicken with skin costs too much money. So what I do, I buy the winglets, the little tiny ones like this, and I might eat 8 of them, and I take the time out and I peel the skin off the chicken, and I bake it in the oven. And I love to cook my barbecue sauce into the meat, and so I don't want to have barbecue sauce all over my mouth and hands. So I cook it into the meat. Have you ever done that? Have your sauce actually cooked inside the meat where it gets so good and soft and not even dried out. And that's my dinner. And along with the chicken or the fish, I would have black-eyed peas or broccoli or greens. I eat the same food. I eat the same food. Now, say I go out to eat. I will look on the menu for salad, something with baked chicken or something like that. And I would do mashed potatoes with broccoli. That's what I would do if I go eat out. And I love Panda Express. Panda Express got some food now that you can eat healthy. And Miss Maria calls that. She said, "What do you get your fiber from?" You Google, "What should I eat?" You said, "What fiber can I eat to keep my sugar and my cholesterol down?" And you look on the list of food. They're gonna give you a list of food. Pick out the food that you know you're going to eat. Like I picked out cucumbers, sweet potatoes, the real sweet potatoes. I sliced them in circles like this, and I smothered them with a touch of olive oil. I don't use that other oil. I use olive oil because olive oil doesn't stay in your food. It comes back. It be still in the pan, and it doesn't go into the food like most oil. And I smother them. Pasta, rice, macaroni and cheese, spaghetti, all that. I can't eat that all the time. I have to eat it like once a month or none at all. So I done got used to it now. I haven't had no spaghetti in 6 months, but I have it here in my house. So whenever I'm ready to cook some spaghetti, I will make it. And I use ground turkey. I don't use ground beef. I use ground turkey. When I make tacos, like nachos, I use ground turkey, no ground beef at all. So my meat is ground beef. I have turkey tails, and they come thick like this, and I chop them in chunks, little chunks like this. I drop them and boil them first. Then I add my greens, and then I add my black-eyed peas, and that's how I get my flavor. Oh, and I use boiled corn. And if you cook your spaghetti, turn your water on hot as it can be because you know it's already boiling in the pan, even your noodles for macaroni and cheese. You put a strainer and you rinse all that starch out of your spaghetti, your noodles, and all your noodles for your macaroni and cheese. And then you know the cheese already got salt in it, the sodium. So what you do, you don't add no seasoning, and you just stir, 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 and I'm gonna tell you, let it sit, and it's gonna be delicious. So when I eat salt from anybody's food, I would recognize it like that because I don't use salt. I don't use salt. Salt will swell you up. Okay. And Indigo says, does Dalton have a new police and fire chief? I eat once a day. Hey, don't eat once a day. You know what you're doing? You're gonna have acid eating on in your belly. That is not gonna help you. You got to have 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes I don't get lunch, but I definitely get breakfast and dinner. Go to 2 days a day, not one. You're not helping yourself like that. You're not. I'm serious. You don't want to get acid reflux, do you? Do you want to get ulcers? No, you got to be careful eating like that. And if you're eating once a day, make sure you're eating healthy. You can't be eating McDonald's and what you call the place, Popeye and pizza and what else? I don't know. I barely eat out. I don't know those places. I barely eat out. And then Real McCoy said, you said, thank you. Any tips I can get from you, I will appreciate it because I can eat. I can seem to make myself eat healthier. I have a video where I talk about other stuff like health-wise. They on this same channel. I mix it in. You just have to find it. I even showed you how to maintain weeds, how to cover weeds so they don't overtake the ground if you're in a house. Even if you rent a house, you still need to not let the weeds take over. They'll take over the property. Yeah. And I will touch on that. I could go get my videos off of Instagram and post them up and show you guys exactly how I eat. I have videos showing how I eat, and I got videos showing how I use a toothbrush to clean between my toes. Because you know when you go to the shop, they don't do your toes, right? You know they don't go between here cleaning your toes. They only clean here, and they clean like this. They never go inside here because that's a very sensitive area, and they could cut you and you could sue them because that is a dangerous spot to cut with them sharp little blades they be using. So I don't go to the shop. I have a set behind me right there. My granddaughter does press-on nails. She makes the nails herself, and they are beautiful. And so what you do, I'm going to post it on my post, and I don't care if anybody don't like it, but you guys can go there, and I will put on there what I use the toothbrush for, how to make soap out of your body wash. When your body wash get all empty and you throw your bottle away and it'll be about this much left in there, I take water and add to it. And you're going to see me show you. It's going to come to foam and you can wash your hands and all that. I'm going to put it on my page. This is how to save money. I love saving money. I do. I don't like spending. I'm not hearing any potatoes or bread. No, it's starch. Starch. It's not healthy, but you can eat it, but you can't eat it every day. If you're going to eat your potatoes once a month, your bread, you might can go every 3 weeks, but me, no, I can't do it because I want to live. I don't want to have congestive heart failure. I don't want to be a diabetic. I can be one if I don't take care of myself. And I do take care of myself. And I walk. That's the only exercise I do. I don't do no other thing but walk because I'm limited on what I can do. Yeah. And then Real McCoy said, thank you so much for all these tips. Exactly what I needed. I got more. I'm going to post it on my page under the word post, P-O-S-T, or I can do it under the video because they are videos. And then you're going to see exactly what I be doing to stay healthy. Foxy 3 said, so it's the first Saturday in August for the Dalton Tea. Yes, yes, yes. But that's every month. Like when June comes, our first Saturday is it don't call the it's called the yeah, they changed the name. It used to be the tea with the trustee. So you said it correctly. It's the Dalton Tea. That's what they say now. And I noticed they changed their name on YouTube. It used to be the Dalton Trustee YouTube. Now it's a Dalton YouTube. Yeah, they changed the name. I saw that today. Yes. And then Williams, hi Williams. She said the problem isn't salt itself, it's the kind of salt you see. Sea salt is the best. But Williams, we're not talking about using salt, period. Every food you got has sodium. Sodium is salt. Everything you buy got sodium in it. You look on your packages, you're going to see how much sodium is in everything you buy. If it's high sodium, you're going to have to cut it down. You're going to have to buy something with low sodium in it. No matter what we do, what we eat, it got sodium in it. So you want to take care of your cholesterol in your body and your sugar. That's why so many diabetics, because we're not eating properly. It's not because it's because we get older, you can't eat like you did when you was younger. No. So I tell my family right now, I got some 30-year-olds in the family, and I tell them, start now taking care of yourself. Start now. Don't wait till you get to my age. You might have problems, big problems. Drink lots of water. I love water. I don't buy soda pops. I don't own not one soda pop. I don't buy them. But if I ever drink one, it would be ginger ale. And I barely get it. It'd be ginger ale. I would drink water first before I drink anything. Yeah. I got used to water. And I like it cold too. And Peter Donna said, I knew you were all right. Especially like me. You're so funny, Peter Donna. I got to change my flight for the weekend to come now. Oh wow. You booked already, Foxy? And for August? Well, that's good because when I want to go on a cruise, I take a whole year to go and I pay on it. And if something happens, I get my money back because I put the insurance on there. And the insurance ain't that much, it's about $200 some, and you put it on there. If something happens, you can't get on that ship, they'll give you all your money back. So keep that in mind for people that were like going on cruises. You can always get your money back if you pay the insurance. Say you can't make it. I always plan a year ahead. Don't get on no cruise the same year. Like now, I would not go on a cruise this year. I would plan for next year. Yes. And that's how you save money too. Oh, the real say, I already love your channel, babe. So long. You're so sweet. You always speak to me anyway. When we in the other channel, you always speak to me and everything. And we prayed together. Remember, we had prayer with Jedediah's mom. She prophesied to you and me. Yes, she did. I ain't gonna never forget. And what Jedediah's mom said about me, I knew she wasn't lying because I know. You're gonna know your own self. And that's why I know she did prophesy to me was true. It was true. Yes. Rima Court said, you and Jedediah, y'all, with y'all ginger ale. I didn't know he liked ginger ale. I didn't even know that. William said the most is the procedure for made stuff that has salt in it already, not the fresh made from scratch food. I cook at home, Williams. I don't like eating out too much because it's not healthy for me. So my grandson like his kids meal at McDonald's. I would get him his kids meal, and I might get a falafel now and then, and it's sweet. And I get in that mood where I get me one and that's it. But you gotta be careful with the French fries. Indigo said, I eat raw and steamed. Oh, I love my vegetable with turkey, chicken, and fish. Now that you see what she lists, you guys? That's the food you gotta eat. Steamed vegetable with turkey, chicken, and fish. And use red onions with cooking cabbage and green collard greens. You're making me hungry. Food here in the United States is processed. GMO. Food overseas is better than the United States. Oh, and that's why they so small. Couldn't help it from saying that. I can't try to be funny, but I couldn't help it because those people here is kind of small, And then William said, I read the label on everything I buy. Same here. I do the same thing. I don't buy nothing with added sugar in it. I mostly buy fresh ingredients. Yes. And then it's good to buy frozen blueberries and blackberries too. Because when I buy them on the regular way with just the blackberries itself, they spoil so fast and that's waste of money. They cost a lot. You know the prices have went up. Yes. And then yes, that is so true. Read your ingredients, people. Judge Mom spoke nothing but facts about me too. Oh yeah, you said Judge Mom spoke nothing but facts about me too through prayer. I was there. I cried with you. I was crying. I was shocked and amazed, and I believe. You have to believe it when you know it for yourself. The real McCoy. When you know, and you know she don't know you. When she spoke to you, you knew she was telling you what was happening to you. And when she spoke to me, I knew what she meant when she talked to me because I know. You only know. You gonna know before she tells you because that's how God works. God's gonna let you know it before somebody else tells you. You just gotta get that confirmation. Yes. And William said, I read the labels on everything I buy. Yes, people, please read your labels on everything you buy and don't buy nothing with added sugar in it and mostly buy fresh ingredients. Yes, thank you for that, Williams. All right, Jean Montgomery. They just dropped the case because Tiffany told them she would handle it. And when she got back, we know what happened with that. Wow, Jean. That makes sense. That makes sense, Jean. I like that. And that case was dropped, y'all. Shoot, I'm not even ready to hear Fania right now because when I heard it the last time, it just messed me up. The sound of her voice, it messed me up. Avoid wax products. What is wax products? I never heard of wax products. I buy fresh berries and put them in the freezer. Oh, Priadonna, you know what? That's what I better do because I got blackberry, blueberry, raspberry in there right now. And I didn't even eat none today. And you know, if you don't eat them every day, they will go like that. And broccoli will go fast too. Oh yeah, I use broccoli, you guys. I want to know about the wax produce. What is wax, Indigo? Wax? I haven't had nothing waxed. Hey, Shauna. Hey, Shauna. Y'all holler at Shauna. Y'all speak to one another. It is awesome. And then Real McCoy said, Jed, wow, I never thought about that. And yes, that does make perfect sense. Yes, it does. They don't know you. They don't know me either. But what was said to me, the real, it was true. It was true. And I knew it was. I have another question. Let's see. Y'all ready for the video? So I'm still gonna post up my information about how I eat. You're gonna see exactly what type of food I eat. And I keep it the same food. And I was getting tired of eating it, but now I don't get tired. I be hungry. I be hungry. Should I eat that food? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put up the first footage of Vanille.
I want to start by saying there's nobody like the God I serve. And I only want to say that because he only allowed me to come as far as this podium.
I'm gonna play it again.
I want to start by saying there's nobody like the God I serve. And I only want to say that
I
because
believe
he only
Vanille
allowed me to come
juice, you
as far as
guys.
this podium.
I really believe that happened to her. I really believe it. Just watch her expression. Watch how she feels. Watch how she looks. I wouldn't want to be in her place, you guys. All the money in the world wouldn't even make me feel better. especially when you ain't interested in that person, especially when you didn't want to do those things with that person, especially when you're not even attracted to the person, especially when you didn't even have the desire to be with a person. When I ain't turned on by a man, hell no, he cannot touch me. That's how I am. I got to want to do that. If I don't want to do that, you can't just take it from me. That's called RA. No. RP. I can't even say what letter to use, you guys, because you know you can't say it on here. And then Vegas said, Stephanie said, there is no way that Vegas should drop the case, and Leah Thorne Township saying she would, with Tiffany Henyard saying that she would handle it. She did not have jurisdiction nor authority. The legal crime happened in Vegas, and Tiffany Henyard is not the courts. Let me tell you something, Steph. Jedediah went all the way over there. He went twice. He did all the investigation he could do, and they still dropped the case. Jedediah found out where her belongings was missing. Remember, she woke up, she couldn't find her stuff. It was in lost and found. And I heard that Andrew Holmes hurried up and went down there before Jedediah could get over there. So what did he do that for? Did he put it in lost and found, allegedly? This stuff is crazy. Do you hear me? Let's see. Indica said, I seen this video. Anybody checking up on her and her family? Well, you know what? Let me tell you, Indica, how can you check up on her when you don't have no connection? Y'all have to think about it. Fania Dukes got to come out in the open like she did the first time. And when she's ready to come out, she's gonna come out. And when she come out, we're gonna stand with her. We will stand with Fania Dukes. But right now, it's like everybody done got quiet. But everybody want to talk about the resident. Oh, y'all ain't caring about Fania. Y'all ain't caring about this person. Y'all ain't caring about home. Y'all ain't caring about Dan Brown. Things are changing before our eyes. What more can we do? The law got to handle this. The law. Well, what do you want, Missy? Kristen? Oh, my grandbaby probably sleep. My dog wants to go to the bathroom. Kristen! Oh my God. Y'all, excuse me. Okay, he's here. Can you take Missy to the bathroom? Let Missy out so she can go to the bathroom. She wants to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna finish showing you this. I'm gonna let you hear her again.
I want to start by saying,
And I'm gonna tell people that say
like the
they've
God I
seen this
serve.
video. You're gonna
And I
see
only
this
want to say
video
that because
forever. It's
he
on
only allowed me to
YouTube.
come
It's
as
sitting
far as
there.
this podium.
You're gonna always see this video.
I want to start by saying there's nobody like the God I serve. And I only want to say that because
That takes a lot of
he
nuts
allowed
and
me to come
girls.
as far as this podium.
And that's what she did.
Fear and thing I fear besides going to jail. So I'm not going to go past this point like he told me. But I only came up to here to say, because Las Vegas said what they said, because a lot of places say what they say when they say things like this, so I'm going to ask you myself.
I pray this young lady is in therapy.
Why would you do that?
I don't know what she's doing, Shauna. I don't know.
That's the only person I fear and thing I fear besides going to jail. So I'm not going to go past this point like he told me. But I only came up to here to say, because Las Vegas said what they said, because a lot of places say what they say when they say things like this, so I'm going to ask you myself. Why would you do that? So
Whoops. Sorry, you guys.
or tell them why. all these people right here on cameras heard all these people tell them I'm lying. Is that why you never said anything? Is that why you disappeared as soon as this came out? Is that why? I'm supposed to be scared of you? Hell motherfucking no. So tell me I'm lying, or tell them why.
Did y'all hear? Tell me how y'all feel about that statement. Somebody talk to me. Priya Donna said, based on my understanding, Gene, if you said Gene and said, who are these people? Tiffany Hinyard didn't know. Tiffany Hinyard didn't know about the SA until they had returned to Illinois. Based on my understanding, Gene and I don't know who that name is, Seneca, Tiffany Hinyard didn't know about the SA until they had returned to Illinois. But what about Michael? What about the Miles? Why would, this is my question right here. This is my question. This is my question right here. This is a question. Now that's my question right there. You see that question? Why would Holmes, dang, I spelled his name wrong, would call Miles on FaceTime to show him Fania? Y'all don't talk about Miles. Why don't nobody talk about Miles? Something ain't right. Why would he call Miles on FaceTime and let him see what he did? He trusted Miles. Miles allegedly might be doing the same damn thing to other women, allegedly. Come on, people, give me some answers. Give me some answers. Why would he call Miles on FaceTime to show him Fania? Show Fania to him. Have y'all ever thought about that? Something wrong with Miles, too. Where is Miles, everybody? Have y'all seen him? Have y'all heard him in the news anywhere? The last I heard, they had these videos going on. Hold on, let me get it together. Last I heard, this is what Gina saying right here.
Communities, big communities, small communities.
Okay, that's from Gina. I don't want that one. I'm finna find Regina what she said right here.
Survivor Miles. Well, he says he's taken.
Okay, wait a minute. Regina gonna talk about Miles. I want to know why Miles.
Well, he says he's taken off the mayor's security detail and then faced retaliation. He's still a police officer, but says, according to the complaint, he still faces retaliation. Why? Because he said he came forward with what he knew allegedly happened on this trip in Vegas. So according to the lawsuit, Officer Miles and the mayor's former assistant, here's what they want. They want back pay, they want front pay, and they want all the attorney's fees paid for. So they also have filed complaints with the Illinois Department of Human Rights, which is investigating as well. So you've got the civil lawsuit filed by Officer Miles and the mayor's former assistant, and you also have the Illinois Department of Human Rights investigating. Survivor Miles. Well, he says he's taken off the mayor's security detail and then.
But you know what? Even though Miles said all that stuff and told on him, she only took him off the security detail. He's still working for the police department. Steph said, I believe something happened, but there are still so many questions. It is. Nobody talks about Miles. Why Miles was able to watch that video like that? He trusted that man. Shauna said, shaking my head, the whole situation is gross. Predator do tend to run together. Something is off. I believe the young lady. I do too, Shauna. I believe her. Holmes showed the video to show Fania to Miles. Why nobody ain't talking about Officer Miles? What type of man is he? And you heard his voice on there. He said, oh, wow. Oh, she sleep. Why did he tell right then? Why didn't he go over there and arrest Holmes? Because he was the officer. Holmes was nothing but a trustee. Why did Officer Miles report Holmes to the police up there in Vegas? Did y'all ever thought about that question? Officer Miles did not report Holmes at all. Let me see. Oh, I got upset. I got upset. The real said, I believe Fania too, and I think it's a shame that it's still dragging on for her, but I know everything is gonna in God's timing. It's in God's timing for real. The real, it is. And Fania gonna prevail. She's gonna get through this. So I wish everybody stop saying, oh, Fania this, Fania that. She have to go through this. This is part of her trials and tribulations. Otherwise, this would have never happened to her. We all gonna have something happen to us in our lifetime. We can have one of our kids can go out there and murder somebody. Here we gonna be sitting up in our, oh Lord, my child would never do nothing like that. You got to think about it. Stuff happens. And I believe Fania is a very strong woman because she came forth and she faced her predator. Allegedly. A predator. Yeah, he a predator. We saw it on tape. Ain't no allegedly. He did. He getting me mad. Yeah, it's getting me mad. Yeah, I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. It's getting me mad. And then real sad. The real McCoy said the Officer Miles reported home and the video to the authority. Wait, but the real, why didn't he report Holmes in Vegas? It happened in Vegas. Why would you come all the way back to Illinois and wait a whole week or so and tell on Holmes? Why did Miles take so long to tell on Holmes? I'll put that question in, and now y'all got me going now. And then my other question. Why did Miles wait so long to tell on Holmes or Fania? Why did he wait so long to tell Fania and Holmes? McCoy said, I think he reported in Dalton, but don't think he reported in Vegas. That's the problem, the real. He should have reported it in Vegas. He should have called the police on Holmes the moment he put his eyes on that video. If you wanted to help Fania, Mr. Holmes, why didn't you report it in Vegas the same day that man phoned you? Babe Solo, that's true. He absolutely should have reported it while they were still in Vegas. That's why Vegas don't have no case for Fania. She would have won, y'all, if that man, Miles is the problem here, y'all. Stop pointing the finger at Holmes. Stop pointing the finger at Fania because Miles is the witness. He witnessed to this stuff. And he didn't even tell nobody until he got back to Illinois. And he's a police officer. He's supposed to hold up the law. He's supposed to have protected Fania. He did not protect her. He looked at her laying there in that bed. Y'all saw that video. Y'all heard that video. I couldn't take it. That man sat up there and watched Fania laying up there sleeping, drugged out allegedly by that fool. And he didn't even tell the police. Even right there in Vegas, he should have called the police on Holmes. Holmes should have been arrested. I'm telling y'all, we got to stay in Vegas with this. We can't come to Illinois and fuss about, man, Holmes still sitting on the board. What about Miles? Nobody talk about Miles, Officer Miles. He's the witness. He the one should have turned Holmes in, and also he's a police officer. Think about it, people. We can't keep pointing fingers at Holmes. What about Officer Miles? Somebody needs to investigate Officer Miles. Officer Miles should have called the police the same time he saw that video. He should have had Holmes locked up. Holmes should have been locked up. Right there in Vegas. He should have never got on that airplane. So that means what type of man was Officer Miles? And he waited a while before he told Fania Dukes. She didn't even know what happened to her, man. That's some heavy drugs, man. Them people know how to drug you. Y'all heard about them rape drugs? Y'all heard about how people can drug you? So many women's been done that way through the country. But y'all need to stop pointing fingers at Holmes and Fania. Yes, that stuff happened between them two. But what about Officer Miles? Nobody is not discussing Officer Miles. He is a police officer. He's supposed to uphold the law. He should have called the police on Holmes as soon as he saw that video. He FaceTime Holmes. Had him, Mr. Holmes FaceTime Miles, had him watch Fania while she's sleeping. While she was stone cold out under him, allegedly doing that to her. And talked about her, described her and everything to the man. And then, you know, so crazy, Miles looking at the woman didn't even help Fania. Y'all better wake up. Jedediah, you better hear this, Jedediah. You better get your ass back on Miles. Miles is the problem right here. Miles should have reported that to the police. Holmes should have been locked up in jail in Vegas. Now, I said it. I sure did. Jedediah, you went and gave that Miles, and I even helped supported that man. We sent that man some money, talking about he's a hero. Miles is not a hero. I'm just thinking about it today. It just struck my mind right now. He is not a hero. He did not help Fania. He should have called the police on Holmes as soon as he FaceTimed him. He had to record it. He should have turned it into Vegas. That's why Fania lost. She lost because of Miles, not because of no Holmes. We all know Holmes did what he did. It was evidence he did it. But didn't nobody talk about Officer Miles? I'm getting hot right now. Where am I saying at? Now, what about Officer Miles? What about Officer Miles? Come on now, people. Think. I need y'all to think. Think about Officer Miles. Shauna, tell me what you got on here. Shauna said, babe, Solo, I wish the young lady had gone to the hospital in Las Vegas. Shauna, remember, she don't know what was happening. You got to think, Shauna. You got to remember, she woke up delusional. Then you hear the phone call. She called Officer Miles. She said, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what's going on. I can't find my stuff. Can you picture yourself in her place? You drink, you wake up, and you confused. You're delusional. You don't know where you are. You're naked. You don't know what's happened to you. All you know, you're in this man's room. That shit would have scared the hell out of me. Vanessa should have went to the police department in Vegas. But you got to remember, they were catching the plane the next day. I would have missed that plane. You know what I'm saying, me? So it's a lot to this story, you guys. But stuff happened the way it happened. Okay. Fania didn't go to the police either in Vegas. because she woke up, didn't know what was happening to her. You heard her statement. She said, I didn't believe you would do this to me. So I said, I wish the young lady had gone to the hospital in Las Vegas. They could have had a RA and kit and lock. I understand she was traumatized. Miles should have expedited it for her, though IMO. You know what, Shauna? I'm pointing the finger at Miles right now. So Miles is a police officer that's supposed to uphold the law. He saw that woman was messed up. He ain't stupid. He know that wasn't no normal sleep. He know that woman was out unconscious. She couldn't even wake up. So something ain't right about Miles, okay? I'm hyper. I done got hyper. Let's see, who's this? Oh, somebody came in. Oh, let's see. Oh, Carl. Okay. McCoy said, is it Miles still employed in Dalton? I asked that question and they said, you got to go to the police department and find out if he's still working for Dalton. But let me tell you something, when Tiffany took him off of her security, he still was working in Dalton. He didn't get fired like Vania. Why did she fire Miles? Miles kept his job and had nerve to put in a lawsuit. Something ain't right, people. Something ain't right about Miles, Officer Miles. Why did Tiffany keep him working?
He's still a police officer, but says, according to the complaint, he still faces retaliation. Why? Because he said he came forward with what he knew allegedly happened on this trip in Vegas. So according to the lawsuit, Officer Miles and the mayor's former assistant, here's what they want. They want back pay, they want front pay, and they want all the attorney's fees paid for. So they also have filed complaints to the Illinois Department of Human Rights, which is investigating as well. So you've got the civil lawsuit filed by Officer Miles and the mayor's former assistant, and you also have the Illinois Department of Human Rights investigating. Survivor Miles. Well, he says he's taken off the mayor's security detail and then faced retaliation. He's still a police officer, but says, according to the complaint, he still faces retaliation. Why? Because he said he came forward with what he knew allegedly happened on this trip.
But what about Miles?
Lawsuit.
It's something about Miles, you guys. Miles is bothering me. Hi, Carl Bridges. Hi, welcome to Bay Solo Channel. I got a little hyper there. Y'all gotta excuse me because I got a little hyper about Miles. But I'm still wondering about Miles. Okay, why did Miles then call the police? They were leaving on the next day. That's why it wasn't reported. Carl, you could have missed the plane, Carl. Carl, that woman went home not knowing nothing. Can you picture yourself? Have anybody in this chat room? I'm gonna tell you about me. I slept last month. I went to sleep at 3 a.m. in the morning on Saturday a.m. That means I'm going into Saturday after 12 o'clock. I woke up at 7:30 p.m. Saturday evening, and it shocked the hell out of me. I got scared. I got panicky. I called my family, and they were half asleep. I can't talk to that person. They sleep too. So I called the last person that was on my phone. It was a California call. And I called that person. She said, you talked to me at 12 midnight. So I was like, what day is this? I didn't even know what day it was. And I had fear in me because I never in my life slept like that, Carl. Never in my life. So can you imagine what Vania felt like when she got up the next day? But you know what the shit would have got to me? When I'm in that nigga's bed. Let me see. Vania did call Officer Miles. Y'all remember that phone call? She called him on the phone. She said, I can't find my phone. I can't find my purse. And all I know, I woke up in Home's room. She was crying. That woman was traumatized. But you know what, too? This is a hard case here, y'all. Because she felt uncomfortable. She knew something happened down there. I would have missed that damn plane. I'm a fighter. I would have missed that plane. And Officer Miles, I hope you don't win your lawsuit. I really hope that. I ain't hating on the man. I'm just hoping he don't win because he should have helped Fania. Oh, don't forget, Tiffany never fired him, y'all, but she fired Fania. Thank you, Shona, for your comment. I like that. But I'm just upset on Officer Miles right now. Y'all gotta excuse me. Yeah, I'll find out. I will find out if he's still working for Dalton. Yeah. Yeah, they were leaving the next day. That's why she wanted her stuff. She needed to get on the plane. And guess where it was, Carl? It was in the lost and found. Who in the hell put her stuff in the lost and found? Who put her stuff in the lost and found? Jedediah went over there. Jedediah went over there. He went all the way to the lost and found, and somebody came and got her stuff before he can get there. Yeah. She did not know until they go back home. Miles then told her. But Carl, we want to talk about Miles, not Fania. Talk about Miles. Why did Miles then report what happened in Vegas while he was in Vegas? He's an officer to uphold the law. He did not protect Fania Dukes. He watched her laying in the bed naked with Holmes bragging on what he did to her. Carl, think about Officer Miles. He's the officer. He could have called the police as soon as he saw that video. Wasn't nobody packing up, getting on no plane when he called on that video. They weren't getting on no plane when he made that phone call. I see she made it on that plane. She was out cold, couldn't even wake up, Carl. So I'm not going to use that. Now, going back home, telling he should have told in Vegas. I want to talk about Officer Miles, people. Officer Miles is a problem here. Poor baby. I pray she gets justice. Oh, she gonna get justice. She gonna get her justice. It's gonna happen because they still in the court, Shona. They still going to court. But Holmes ain't been showing up. Why is Holmes not showing up in court, you guys? Why is Holmes? Okay, somebody earlier said you can't speak. The lawyer said you can't say nothing. You can't discuss the case. Okay, I understand that. But Holmes is not showing up in court with Fania. He had an excuse that his child died, which was his wife's child. And she was already passed away. God bless her soul. Weeks ago before he had his hearing. And he used that to get out of court. What about that, Shona? Carl, Stephen, what about that? He used that to get out of court. Andrew Holmes. I don't even know when the next court day is. I got to find out through Jedediah. That's right, Prayer Dollar. Wow. This stuff is heavy. Stephen said, but babe, so in a civil case, unfortunately, the actions of Fania will be questioned. Oh, shit. Y'all excuse me. You know what, Stefan? You right. This stuff gonna be drugged through the mud. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be as if she was lying. They're gonna hurt that woman so bad. Because you know why? Holmes and Miles should have been locked up. Miles should have locked up Holmes in Vegas. Because he's the officer. He could have called the police. They weren't getting on no airplane at the time he showed Fania in that bed. Because how did they all get home? They all made it home on that plane. I'm mad at Miles right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even pop my fan. I'm mad at Miles right now. Miles is the problem. Miles should have told on Holmes before he went to Illinois. Let me see what. Let me see. Let me see. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Let me see what somebody else said. Yes, scrutinize. I like that, Stefan. This is what Bridget said. Why did the police in both states did nothing? You see what type of mayor we had, Carl. Stephanie Hinyard. Did nobody even help us with Stephanie? It took the voters, the YouTubers, the citizens, the trustees. It took all of us to get rid of Tiffany Hinyard. And do you know, Jedediah went there twice to Vegas? He worked his butt off to get information. He got information too. Why was her stuff in the lost and found? Put Fania's stuff in the lost and found, people. She was worried, crying on the phone, talking to Officer Miles. I can't find my wallet. I can't find my purse, but I got my phone. Why was her stuff missing? That is crazy. What about the people that clean up the room? What about those people that come clean up the room that probably put the home probably allegedly put do not disturb on the door? Because you got to be at the hotel room at a certain time when you got on the next day. Unless Tiffany paid a lot of money for them to stay long as they want. Because she sure used a lot of money up there, $147,000. They had a good time up there. Let's see what Priyadonna said. Priyadonna said, I remember hearing about the wife's daughter passing away many months prior to his court hearing. And he used that Priyadonna to the judge. And the judge let the man go through with it. This is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all don't understand. Yes, y'all do, and I do too. Society is horrible. Society will lock you up when you ain't did nothing wrong. Then those people that do their dirt, it look like ain't nothing gonna happen to them. Trust me, it's coming. Look what happened to Tiffany. She just knew everybody gonna vote for her ass back in that damn seat. Is she crazy? Do she know we wanted to beat her ass, but we didn't do it? She need her ass whooped the way she treated people and got all that money. You know how much money Tiffany was making? And she still was using the taxpayers' money. Tiffany sitting up here using the taxpayer money. I don't even want to talk about that doggone governor because he's going to get his too. They get that our governor, he's the 15th richest man and he's the wealthiest. He's number 15, the wealthiest man in Illinois. And in the United States, he's number 359. Governor Pritzker didn't help nobody. Didn't help Alexis Wilson. Didn't help Fania Dukes. Didn't even help the village of Dalton or the Thornton Township. It's pitiful. Pitiful. Yeah, here we go. Tiffany Hinyard reported her taxes $347,000 last year. But she all walking around with the taxpayers' money. Let me show you where taxpayer money is. Let me show you where it's at. Let me show you where it's at. The taxpayers' money. Look at this. There it is. There, look at them lips. That's probably $10,000 lipstick. Look at that wig. That might be a $30,000 wig. Look at them eyes, that eyebrows, that makeup, and them fake lashes and all that stuff. And the eyes look like I've never seen no white eyes like that in my life. I got some eye drops that's supposed to last for 8 hours, and that stuff costs $21 for a bottle that small. So Tiffany must be paying $15,000 for her. Look at my eyeball. Is they white like hers? Look at her. Look at them eyes. That is a backyard Barbie. A child was playing with her doll and left it in the backyard. There's our money. Oh, I want to shock y'all. Tiffany just is still from Dalton. This is a federal case. She took y'all money too, because y'all pay income tax, don't you? She took y'all money too, so y'all better get mad with Dalton. She took y'all money too. Because when it's a federal, y'all pay income tax. Y'all know after She took everybody's money besides Dalton. Y'all didn't think about that, did you? You didn't know that when it's a federal case that she took y'all money too. Yes, she did. She took y'all money just like she took Dalton's money. She took y'all money too. Hello. I'm trying to tell y'all. Women, get y'all fans. And y'all got to pop y'all fans. When get busted, we going to pop that fan, okay? Get y'all fans. Get y'all fans ready for Tiffany Henyard and all her goons. Trifling. I'm mad at Miles right now. I'm mad at him because he should have told the police right then and there in Vegas. This is what Deborah said. Deborah said Miles took on oath as an officer to protect and serve. Miles could have stayed behind with Finette. No, my God, my God, my God, my God. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. That is how I feel, Deborah. I feel the same way, Deborah. Y'all got to start looking at Miles. Stop looking at Fannia and Andrew's home because you know that happened. We know that actually happened. But what about Miles? The officer Miles. Deborah hit it right on the nose. Miles took an oath as an officer to protect and serve. Miles could have stayed behind with Fannia and took her to the hospital to be checked out. Hello. But then he gonna come back here to Illinois. Oh, I think you should go to the hospital. Damn. Dude. What type of man is Officer Miles, y'all? Could he sit there and look at Fannia like that? Hold FaceTime that man. You can hear them talking. Y'all better look at Miles. Miles better not win his lawsuit because he got to be questioned too. Why did you report it, Miles? And I noticed the news people didn't even ask him that. Nobody asked Miles that question. They all focus on Fannia. They all focus on Holmes. What about Officer Miles? He's supposed to uphold the oath as an officer to protect and serve. Miles could have stayed behind with Fannia and took her to the hospital. Oh, have mercy. I need to pin this to the top. How can you pin it to the top? I don't know. But I love that question. Deborah hit it right on the nose. Deborah, that's what I'm trying to tell them the whole time I'm sitting up here. That's why I'm getting frustrated. That's why I'm getting hyper. That's why I'm getting, but I got, man, GI. That sounds good to my ear. And guess what? I'm not even sweating. Usually I break in a sweat. Not this time I'm not sweating. But you know what, Deborah? Deborah, thank you from the bottom of my heart and my soul. Fannia, we hear you. We hear you, sweetheart. That man, Officer Miles, is the problem. He's the problem. And I hope Jedi is listening to me. You check into Miles one more time. Find out what he's about. Find out what he does. Find out, do he sleep around with them, you know, them things that you got to pay money to. You got to find out what type of man is Miles. Because Miles should have reported that to the police, then stayed behind. Because let me tell you something, I missed my flight many a time. And guess what? I still got home. I still got home. What was they rushing back for? They didn't do nothing when they came back home. All they were doing was taking the taxpayers' money. Just taking the taxpayers' money. So what was the big rush to get back to Illinois? They didn't go to work. They don't work. Come on, walk around there with an invisible job. William Morris, the water boy. There's some names for these people. William Morris, the water boy. Keith Price is POTUS. Michael Smith is DOTTS. Come on, Pimp Daddy Newport actually look like he's sleeping in his clothes. The Marcus Willie is the dusty dreadlocks all dried up and no oil in it. Look like he don't bath forever, got black lips. Robert Hunt is the face of fear. Darlene Gray is damn much. She look like she ready for the nursing home. You put an IV in her arm with oxygen. William Moore, that's the one I call a water boy. Because what's up with that water? Tiffany can drink. The water don't never go down. Have y'all paid attention to that water bottle? I ain't never seen a woman snip some water like this and the water bottle don't even go down. Look, my container almost empty. You can't even hear it rattle. I just dropped that water. And Lacey, powder puff potato Lacey, with his pan-picked bullies, making all that money. But look where Lacey at. He been indicted. He's in trouble. Where's everybody, y'all? Where's Officer Miles? Where's Michael Smith? Where is Keith Price? I heard Robert Hunt was at the meeting yesterday. He was sitting in the far back. And I walked around that place. You know, I didn't see that man. I heard he was there. He didn't want to sit up close because he know they would have called him out. They would have called him out. And he did not even get an award. Okay? They awarded those people that was working in the township. Americans, Robert Hunt didn't get nothing. Name wasn't even called. Let me tell you something. They were bullying people. They was seeking to harm people, intimidating people, pushing people around, persecuting, oppressing people, strong arming them when they grabbed on Jedediah, taking him to jail that night. When he really didn't even jump on Holmes. Holmes sitting up there telling Jedediah, come on, come on, come on. I was right there looking at the whole thing. If Jedediah did talk rough and his tone of voice did, his hands and his actions did not touch Holmes. Everybody swapped Jedediah like a doggone flies on maggots. And Jason Housen, he the one stopped Holmes. Holmes came all the way around that table after for Jedediah. Holmes got out of his seat. He told Jedediah, come on, come on, come on. And he came running around that seat. Because you know why? Jedediah hit a nerve in that man because that man know he had effed up. The Jedediah said, didn't you put something in her drink? He said, you gonna answer me. The Jedediah been waiting a long time to face that man. That man kept missing every meeting. He was at the meeting yesterday, y'all. Yeah, he was there. He was sitting there, y'all. I'm all messed up. I appreciate that, Tiny. They might not even hit my like button today because I'm all tore up and messed up, drugged through the mud, been slapped with some chicken wire. And I mean, chicken wire sure stick to you, honey, and it will hurt. Thank you, Tiny. Sean D1414. Hi, welcome to Bang Solo Channel. I appreciate you saying amen. Please pray for Fania Dukes, everybody, because I believe Fania Dukes. I really believe her. That happened to her. That wasn't no joke. That wasn't no, she didn't go for that. She wasn't interested in that piece of SHIT. I don't think she was. You saw how he described it. He said she don't mess around. So that shows you she wasn't messing around with nobody. Because he actually said it out of his mouth. He's an old ass man and been around. Oh, y'all. Somebody else came forth. There's another woman came forth about Andrew Holmes. Did y'all hear about that? Okay. Sean D414 said, yes, Officer Miles dropped everything. Let me tell you, Sean D414, I'm upset because Officer Miles should have put Holmes in lock and key in Vegas. Because when Holmes phoned him and started showing him about Fania, he should have got on the hotel phone and dialed the police while he was on that tape with him. Then Fania would have been protected. Then Fania would have felt sanctuary for herself to know that she wasn't crazy, losing her mind when that man did those things to her. Somehow gonna come back there. You know what? I think Tiffany was right about they trying to get the taxpayers' money. Officer Miles was trying to get the taxpayers' money. Fania, she deserved the taxpayers' money. I don't care if she's suing Dalton and the Thornton Township. She got to get her money just like the other people getting their money from Dalton Thornton Township. Stephanie Winterman sued Dalton. And everybody hugging her and kissing her and everything. Ain't nobody mad at Stephanie Winterman because they took away her rights. They owe her that money, just like they owe Fania Dukes. They owe Jedediah Brown, they owe LaBelle their money. I told Jedediah, get every dime you can get. Don't worry about how much. Get what they gonna give you, because it ain't gonna be small. It definitely ain't gonna be no 1,000K like that woman that called herself. I signed the contract and I didn't get to sing. They owe me money. They had to get rid of her. That was Tiffany's mess. Tiffany did that mess. Everybody said, why did they give her the 4K? It's better than giving her $50,000 than I have $1,000. $1,000 like $100 bill. I think some people in this chat room know that $1,000 ain't no lot of money anymore. It sounds good and look good, but it's not a lot of money. Oh, thank you, Sean. Sean B414. Oh, thank you so much. With the prayer, I believe in prayer. I have faith. Fania gonna be all right. She's very strong, but she's hurting as well because she can't look for people. Let me tell all of y'all something. This go for me too. You cannot look for people to keep you going, keep you happy. It's gonna take yourself. Yourself. And just because you don't hear from Fania Dukes, you don't see her. She's doing her. She's living her life. Why would she want to come around everybody for me? Fania Dukes, that Drew Holmes is sitting on the board. Fania Dukes, that Drew Holmes is doing this. Do you think she want to hear all that mess? It's painful. It's painful. I'm gonna let y'all hear her.
Why would you do that?
Look at her face.
And if I'm lying, all these people right here on cameras heard all these people tell them I'm lying.
It makes me
Is that why
sad.
you never said anything? Is that why you disappeared as soon as this came out? Is that why? I'm supposed to be scared of you? Hell motherfucking no. So tell me I'm lying. Or tell them why.
You hear what she asked them? She wants the man to tell them what happened. She even wants to know what happened. Do that look like a person that gave him consent? That woman didn't give that man consent. He done got caught. That's what then happened. Smash said, off topic for a second, but what do you think will happen to Keith Price under the new administration in Thornton Township? Shauna, Mrs. Stephen, Keith Price wasn't even seen. We ain't seen Keith Price in a month. Something that already did happen. What is he gonna do? He works in Harvey. Y'all don't know. I got some information on Keith Price, honey. Keith Price's wife works. She's on the board of the library in Harvey. They are connected with that Harvey mayor. These people are corrupt staff. Keith Price gonna be all right because he already over in Harvey. I believe he must live over there because he is on the board over in Harvey at the library. Keith Price ran for a trustee. Oh my God. Keith Price. We got to tell him about Keith Price with his sorry self. Keith Price. Oh yes, Keith Price. Yep, Keith Price. Keith Price. He not gonna last, y'all. He can't. He can't, Stephen. He know too much. He know a whole lot about Tiffany Henyard. He probably a whistleblower by now. Oh yeah. He probably be a whistleblower right now. Let me see about Keith Price. But Keith Price and his wife, they are on the Harvey. They work for Harvey Library. They getting money left and right. They getting money left and right. I have information on Keith Price. Let me find it. Let me find it. I got information on Keith Price. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I talked about Keith Price already in one of my other videos. Now, let me let y'all hear this part. This the part I don't like. I hate when she screams. It's sad. Now I'm going to find another one. I'm going to find another one. This was sad. This was very sad for her. I am going to find. She's highly upset. Let me see what this one is. Do that look like she was involved in the mess? Do it look like it? She said, I never thought you would do something like this to me. That's what she said to that man. I gotta let y'all know about Keith Price. Keith Price is a hot mess. Keith Price got stuff going on, him and his wife. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yeah, I'm finna tell you about Keith Price, because somebody want to know about Keith Price. I'm finna tell you right now what he been up to besides the pantry. That pantry went on, what he was doing. Keith Price wasn't doing all of that. It's a hot mess. When I hear her scream like that, I'll be about to break down and cry. Sean D14 said, and you are 100% correct. This stuff it's heartbreaking. It's putting pressure in my chest. I feel pressure in my chest from hearing this, you guys. Off topic, okay? I got the information on Keith Price. I'm going to bring it. Donna said he voted against himself, and that was hilarious. You are 100% correct. Keith Price is done. This stuff is off the chain. Arizona said, Miles not taking her to the hospital in Vegas to get tested. Once she back home, the evidence may have been washed away. Miles did a deserving to her. Hospital tests could have been given to the attorney. Yes, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. Did y'all read what Deborah saying right there? I would have missed the flight. Miles should have done, even though Fania didn't know what was happening. She was drugged. She was all messed up. She couldn't function. Miles should have took her to the hospital. Miles should have done that for Fania. Why didn't he do it? We don't know, but Miles knows. Why did Miles dial the police while he was on the phone with Holmes? He had a FaceTime, he had an Apple, they had an Apple, and all he had to do was use the hotel room. All he had to do, Vegas got a big strip. The police are everywhere. All he had to do was dial the police on the hotel phone while he's talking with Miles, with Holmes. He could have done that for Fania. This is why I'm bringing up Miles right now. Miles, to me, is the biggest problem of the whole situation. And then he got nerve to go home and file a lawsuit. He makes me sick. Miles not taking her to the hospital in Vegas to get tested. Once she got back home, the evidence may have been washed away. Miles did a disservice to her. hospital tests could have been given to the attorney. Guess what, Deborah? He didn't tell her right away when they got back home. Yes, it was washed away. The woman probably took a bath, did everything else. That man told her later. He probably thought about later, we're going to get us some money. Let's go get the money. Miles don't deserve his lawsuit. I'm serious. He should have been fired. You fired Fanny, you should have fired Miles. Miles is the one who turned the stuff up. Fanny didn't have that evidence. Oh, Lord have mercy. Come on now. Think about it. Miles is the one who gave the evidence over to everybody, not Fanny. Fanny didn't even know about this stuff. She didn't even know they had pictures of her. It's Miles the problem, y'all. I'm serious. Miles is the problem. Deborah said the tape of Fanny screaming was so sad. And Tiffany Henry had the nerve to sit there with a straight face and act like Fanny did not matter. Shameful. She's a narcissist. They don't have remorse. They don't have no shame and no guilt. Where's she at now? Sitting up in a corner smoking on a Newport with Kamal. Both of them ain't took no bath. Hair ain't combed. Dry lips, dry skin. Looking a hot mess. Everybody say, oh, she gone to California buy a house. Let me tell you something. The feds is everywhere. You go out of state, they still be over there too. You can't get away from the feds. Come on now. You can't get away from the feds. Now, let me tell y'all about Keith Price. Keith Price got a wife named Tamika Price. She resigned from Harvey Treasure Library. She was the treasurer. She resigned. And there's a video where they wanted to get rid of her. She stepped down before they got rid of her. But she's still on the board. I don't understand these people. These criminals be getting away with so much. But God will bring them down. It will happen. She's exiting that role, not the board. Citing scheduled issues. Now she's saying it's got something to do with her schedule. The Harvey Public Library District could possibly name a new treasurer, a board secretary, and a board secretary. She wasn't a board secretary, she was a treasurer. At a special meeting on Tuesday. This was February 2025, February 17th. Treasurer Tamika Price resigned from the role during the Harvey Public Library District Board meeting on February 13, 2025. She's still a board member though. At this time, I'd like to formally resign as a treasurer from the board because I know it's very important role and trying to coordinate schedule to get everything set up with the bank accounts is taking longer than expected, Price said. This is Tamika talking, not Keith Price. This is his wife. Her spouse, Vice President Keith Price, what is he doing being the vice president of the Harvey Library? They getting money all the way around. Did y'all hear me? Keith Price, her spouse, Vice President Keith Price, said I can't hardly read. Oh my God. Okay, the resigning of his wife came to a surprise to him. Man, she's just extremely busy. She said she didn't have the time. I found out about it when, you could tell this is him talking, listen to the word. I found out about it when everyone else found out. Honestly, he told the HWH. Let me tell you something. How you not gonna know your wife is resigning? You in the same house with her? See, I got somebody right here, Sean D414. Thank you. You said, yeah, I seen the video about Keith Price's wife. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for backing me up. And then he said, the Secretary Chaplain looks and trustee Felicia Powell Johnson accepted the resignation. President Anthony Miskowski voted against her resignation, and trustee Morgan abstained from the vote. Why was they abstaining and voting against? What's going on here? Trustee Taylor was absent. Both Koski, Tamika Price declined to comment further on the resignation and the board's plan to fill the role. Something ain't right, y'all. There go the money stuff again. Okay, Sean said, y'all should have seen his face. You saw his face? I can't breathe. This stuff is too much. Let me drink some water. Give me a hold of myself. Got me messed up. This water tastes good, y'all. Y'all drink water. Water good for you. Water was here before soda pop. And orange juice. And apple juice. Whatever juice you think of, water was here first. Okay. The former interim library director incorrectly submit a vacancy paperwork to the state library related to appointment of Keith Price. Well, the former interim library director incorrectly submitted vacancy papers to the state library related to the appointment of Keith Price October the 4th, 2024. And undefined Blue Island residents doubled the appointment of library. Not even trustee. Keith Price, what are you? First you was a vice president, now you're a trustee. Keith Price was ready for trustee of the library, you guys. He said, Keith Price, appointed library trustee Keith Price, illegally at the board August meeting because Price owes thousands to the state. According to the state record, as of March 2023, Price owed $37,000 in unpaid fine for the political action committee, People for Price. Price mistakenly believed the committee had been dissolved in 2021. Price, he thought the money was paid he thought he paid $37,000 in 21. He never paid the money, y'all. He's another Tiffany and Kamal. They don't pay nobody. Kamal didn't even pay for that doggone car wash over there, okay? I'm going to bring that story up one day about that car wash. Kamal never did own that car wash. It was somebody else owned that car wash. He got it free. Free water. What the hell? Free water? I just got to pay a $300 water bill. And you know, a car wash take a whole lot of money. Dude. What the world is going on with these corrupted people? I'm so messed up. I don't know what to do with myself. Sean D141 said, Jude look like the boo-boo on his Oh my God, Sean D41. With skin marks. Oh my God, this is doing too funny. And then in 2021, the Illinois Supreme Court ruled that search fines prohibit a person from appearing on any ballot that the fee is unpaid. The Illinois State Board of Election notified the Cook County Board of Election, which removed Price from the 2023 principal ballot as he attempted to run for 6th Ward elder person state records show. This man was trying to run for the 6th Ward. If that means he was going to work with that mayor over in Harvey, y'all. What is the 6th Ward? Does that got something to do with the board over there in Harvey? Or do they got a 6th Ward for the library? Keith Price was running, and they took him off the ballot because he owed $37,000. I don't know if that man paid the money. Shandi said, and this is why he can't run for no higher office. Hello, and it's right here, people. You can Google it yourself. Google it yourself about Keith Price and his wife. You can get it yourself through Google. I am not lying. Keith Price and his wife is something else. Then he went to the pantry and started getting, but he done lost some weight. Sean D414 until he looked like Lupa. Lupa. His head was big, his body was small. He looked strange. It looked like it was hanging down off of him. And this is his wife, Tamika. Tamika. See right there? Tamika, people. Yeah, it's all on Tamika. She stepped down in February of this year. She stepped down for being treasurer. What did she do with that money and treasure illegally? She said because of her schedule. I told y'all I had some info on Keith Price and his wife. I ain't playing around here. I got the info. But back to Fania Dukes.
Why would you do that? And if I'm lying, all these people right here on cameras heard all these people tell them I'm lying.
Priya
Is that why
Donna
you never
said
said anything? Is that why
they
you
have
miss me
Ward
and
and
telling me to say
Harvey.
now? Is that why? I'm supposed to be scared of you? Hell motherfucking no. So tell me I'm lying. Or tell them why.
Did y'all hear her question? She said, tell them I'm lying and tell them why. I see Fania Duke's lawyer let her spoke that day. So why Holmes couldn't speak, or Tiffany stopped her. Tiffany stopped Holmes from talking. Be quiet, be quiet. But I saw a trustee say something to him too, because he shook his head either. Did y'all see that? He had to pay that money. But you know what? Sean D414, do you think he paid that money? You think he paid it? I don't think he paid it. I don't think he paid it. I couldn't play the other stuff, you guys, because it hurts me. My chest hurts. They don't pay bills. None of them. I believe Fania Dukes, you guys. I really, really believe her. And I want people to understand we have not forgotten about Fania Dukes. No. Nobody forgot about her. We ain't forgot about Tiffany either. Have anybody seen Tiffany Hinyard? Priya Donna said she ought to come to Dalton meeting next time in section. Priya Donna, if Fania come back out, we will start all over again on Holmes. We'll be working Holmes down to the ground. He won't even come back to work. I'm serious. She will have backup, but it gonna have to take Fania to come back out. This is what I want everybody to understand. Y'all might talk about Babe Solo. Y'all might talk about me and put me throw me to the wolves, which I don't care because I know how to take down wolves. I'm not talking about being mean and nasty and ugly to these people. I don't pay them no attention because everybody got their own opinion on what's going on around here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see everybody online. Yeah, everybody online tonight, y'all. I'm surprised y'all ain't over there in their channel. But it's all good because I'm going to tell you, if ain't nobody over here in my channel, I'm going to still talk because there's always a replay. And this world is huge. This is a big old universe. Somebody gonna come in and listen to this stuff because what I'm talking about is really has happened. Fania Dukes, my heart is with you if you're listening, and you know me, Fania Dukes. You know I will fight with you to the end, but I fight different from other people. I don't get all at the microphone and all that stuff. I'm a protester. I be making the noise. Then your voices be heard that way. I'm not the one go up to the microphone. I can't go up the microphone and talk like that. It's gonna take Fania Dukes to go to that microphone and speak her piece, but then she will have backup. That's how Babe Solo feel. And she do got an advocate that's fighting for her, Jedediah Brown. Somebody better make some noise. And they're hollering about, oh, the residents forgot about veneer. You can't talk about everybody and say everybody. Who you talking about? You know somebody that you talk to that said they don't care or don't care about veneer? That's the hurt. My chest caved in. Oh my God. My chest caved in. This is why he was in the food pantry. that Keith Freeman. And when he was in the food pantry, he couldn't even stand up. He kept sitting down. Dude gonna have a congested heart failure if he don't take it easy. Shoot. Where is Tiffany Henyard? I heard she got a lot of court cases, but she didn't win the one against Dalton about the sanction because, see, she got away with that one because the judge thought about the people of Dalton. She said if she put the sanction on Dalton, it will fall on us. And she said it ain't right. And I'm so proud that she didn't do that to us.
Survivor Miles. Well,
Oh yeah, I gotta go somewhere else.
because he's taken off the mayor's security detail and then face.
Why did Tiffany fire Miles?
Still police officer that says, according to the complaint,
What intimidation he was getting? The man, who was intimidating Miles? Was it Kamal? Squidly Dilly? Keith Price and Michael Smith? I don't believe he was intimidated.
Still,
that man went to work.
Faces retaliation.
Who are messing with Miles when he out there on his own route? He all up and down the street in his own vehicle. What, he got intimidated when he came into the office? Because nobody say hi. Because they treat you like that right now. You can walk in a room full of people and if they don't speak to you and say hi, they think they hurting you. When they don't speak to me, they doing me a favor. Because that means you never was right in the first place. You can't be a nice person, then that's good you don't speak to nobody. Just mind your business. That's what you do. You speak and mind your business if you're going to speak. But like I said, what type of intimidation was Michael Miles getting from the police officers when they all have to go out and patrol Dalton? And I'm going to tell y'all something. When you come to Dalton, you're driving through Dalton. The only way you at Dalton, you visit somebody's house. You have to drive through Dalton. There's a highway this way, 94, 57 this way. And that's why people hit that highway when they do their little drive-by or whatever. They shoot through Dalton and head to the highway trying to get away. Because they know not to drive through the neighborhood. They'll catch them. So they hit that Sibley. Oh, they be flying. But it's kind of quiet now with the streets. Ain't too many running up and down the street wild and crazy like they was when Henyard was in office. See, she let them know to do the things they do. Yeah, all these crimes. Yeah. But I'm glad Alexa Wilson got what she got from Dalton. But her pain will always be with her the rest of her life. So it's time for Fania Dukes to get her justice as well. I know money cannot bring your child back. I know money cannot bring back what happened to Fania. But that's how law is. You sue people. My nephew was murdered. And my sister sued that man. And they gave him life in prison. So the man that killed my nephew, he didn't stay out of jail walking around. He went to prison. He got life. And that was in California. Everybody talking, I got people didn't murder. I got 2 nephews was murdered by the police officer. I know what it feels like. Guess what? They didn't get no justice. None. And my nieces right now today, they'll call me sad because those birthdays come around, Christmas come around. Brenda Donna said she ought to come to Dalton meeting next time in section. I agree. I agree, Priyadonna. She need to come. She might come and she might not. I don't know. I haven't seen Fania do since election day. That was April the 1st. And this is the middle of May. Have not seen her. And I'm going to be honest with you all. I don't really see people that's not show up at those meetings. Yeah. But what I like about Dalton, we will fight when we come together. But outside those meetings, who see who? I sure don't see people. Mm-mm. But if I go to meet, that's when I see everybody. When I go to that meeting. So I'm just telling it like it is. Dalton people are cool. They're very nice people. And they will stand together when it comes down to it. And that's what made me get out there. Because I asked them, I said, y'all got my back? Because I wasn't going to get out there and fight when you ain't got my back and have me sitting up in jail and y'all out and I'm in. Yeah, I wasn't going down like that. Not me. Not me. So I'm so everybody, I want to thank you all so much. You gave wonderful, wonderful answers. But I still need y'all to think about Officer Miles. Think about Officer Miles. He could have helped Fania. He could have helped her. And it makes me sad. I almost cried just now. Because it's not just Holmes and Fania. Everybody wants to stay focused on them too. Focus on Officer Miles. I gotta find Deborah's answer. I gotta go back. Deborah had a good one. I'm gonna go back to Deborah's answer before I get off because this has really touched my heart. Miles took an oath as an officer to protect and serve. Miles, let me screenshot this. Then I hear everybody talk some stuff. I'm going to throw that in their face. I mean it, Deborah. I am going to throw that in their face because they got a lot of nerves want to talk about certain people, but they're not talking about Officer Miles. Donated money to that man. He don't deserve that money I gave him. There was a lot of people sent that money, and Jedediah took that money to that man. He took that money to that man because he was glad that man helped Fania with the videos and stuff. But it wasn't nobody thinking, why didn't he call the police in Vegas and had Holmes locked up dead? And I like what Deborah said about he should have took her to the hospital. Where that one at? Where is that one? What is Priya Donna saying right here? Oh, yeah, she said she remembered the hearing about the wife. Oh, yeah, that's Andrew Holmes got away with that court hearing. I want to know when is his next court hearing. Here we go. Let me snap that one too. So if somebody get to talking again, I'm going to throw this on them, Deborah. Shout out to Deborah for coming up with this good information right here. I love this, what you did, Deborah, because it needs to be said. Miles not taking her to the hospital in Vegas to get tested. Once she back home, the evidence may have been washed away. Miles did a disservice to her. Hospital tests could have been given to the attorney. It is good to talk about this stuff, y'all. You see how we came up with different answers this time? You see how we didn't focus so much on Holmes and Fania? It was Officer Miles didn't protect Fania. He sat up there and looked at her. He saw she was unconscious. Wasn't no airplane taking off when he was on that phone. He had time to help Fania. And I don't care what nobody say when they watch my video. I mean every word out of my mouth and out of my heart and my soul. He had time to help Fania. He took an oath to uphold the law. Holmes was nobody but an advocate and a trustee. That's all he was. I'm glad Jedediah ate him up. Jedediah set him on fire. That's why he come jumping up, running around that table. I think I got it. I'm going to play it before I get off. Let me play it before I get off. I got to do that one. I love when Jedediah said that. But he had a powerful voice too. I like the way he said that to Holmes. That made Holmes come out that seat. Oh, he couldn't take it. Oh, Holmes couldn't take it when Jedediah did that. Oh man, he came out of his seat on fire. And I'm telling you, Jason House ran up to Holmes and stopped him from coming to Jedediah. But don't nobody want to talk about that. Everybody want to talk about what Jedediah did this, Jedediah did that. Holmes did his thing too. He got me messed up. I was right there watching the whole thing. Where you at, Jedediah? I ain't got you on here. I post you up. I got everybody on here. When did I put Jedediah up? Let me see. Let me see. Here it comes. It's coming. And when I get off here, I'm gonna go watch the replay and see what Jedediah was talking about tonight, because he's on live right now. Let me see this. What is it? Let me play this for a minute.
Yeah, 30 more seconds. Yeah, 30 more seconds.
See, right now, everybody's fussing at home in the audience because he's not answering. He's not answering. Everybody's fussing. That's why you hear so much noise. And Tiffany won't let him talk. Oh my God, I never heard of such a thing in my life. He got me messed up. Why I can't find Jedediah Brown? But he came at him strong. I am really disappointed I can't find it. I got so many videos. I got it.
During the meeting, police and other politicians stepped between the. During the meeting, police and other politicians stepped between the. During the meeting, police.
I love when Jedediah say that. He was strong and powerful selling that man. He made Holmes jump up out of his seat. He jumped up out of his seat, listened to Jedediah. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. Brianna said she ought to come to, okay, you said that already. Sean talking about the pantry. Brianna talking about maybe she ought to maybe he wanted to make sure he could still get his 303 hours. Whoa. Sean said not one time, but 2 times. Yes. And then Sean said, put the fear of God in him. It was, I'm telling you, Jedediah made him come out that seat. I'm serious. And Jedediah went to jail. This is why Jedediah went after Tiffany Henyard. Because see, when he went to jail, he realized that it was
During the meeting, police and other politicians stepped between.
I love when he say that. I done lost my spot. I'm trying to get it back, you guys. Oh my God. This is so hard to do. But this is so sad, you know. And I want Phineas to know, if she's listening and watching, we believe you, sweetheart. Officer Miles, You need to talk to him and ask him why in the hell he didn't help you. You might not like what I'm saying right now. Anybody that's listening, I'm serious. That man should have helped Fania Dukes. He was watching her when she was unconscious. He had time. He could have been using a hotel phone and he could have pushed that 0 button. Trust me, them police have been coming. He could have told home, hold on, let me go use the bathroom. Call the goddamn police, man. That's what you should have done. You a cop your own self. Got me messed up. Don't even talk to me ever again, Holmes. Man, he ain't never talked to me in the first place. I saw what he looked like with that big old head with dreadlocks sticking down the back like this, sticking up like an Indian, like he going on a warpath. That's how he looked when I saw him. He had me messed up. It's sad. It's sad, people. Fania Dukes will get through this. She
and
will.
Holmes, both now the focus of a civil lawsuit.
Everybody that's named in this lawsuit should resign from their position immediately.
The lawsuit was filed by two people, Henyard's former assistant and Dalton police officer Byron Miles. It accuses Holmes of assault and battery and Henyard of retaliation. The incident allegedly occurred during and after an economic development trip to Las Vegas last May. On that trip, Henyard and a handful of Village and Thornton Township reps, including her former assistant and trustee Holmes, NBC is choosing not to name the woman. According to the complaint, the woman felt disoriented, lightheaded, and ultimately blacked out after dinner with Holmes. She woke up in the trustee's bedroom, physically uncomfortable and with no memory of how she got there. The complaint details a conversation between she and Officer Byron Miles when they returned from Las Vegas. A member of Mayor Henyard's security detail at the time, Officer Miles, in the complaint informed the woman that the trustee told him he had unprotected sex with her in Vegas. Officer Miles advised the woman to seek medical care.
Do y'all hear that? Why he didn't tell her? Y'all, wait. I'm finna shock y'all in a few minutes. Do y'all remember her calling her Miles when she woke up crying? That was the first thing Jedediah gave us, was that first phone call. He said, I only could give y'all a little bit. Do anybody remember when she called Officer Miles saying she can't find her stuff and she's somewhere else? She was crying. That's why I say Officer Miles, something is about Officer Miles. He ain't wrapped too tight. He dirty too. Dalton don't pay Officer Miles a damn penny. I pay for Nia Dukes, but not Officer Miles. Put the fear of God in him. Oh, God gonna do it. God gonna do it. But I gotta tell y'all something. I want to thank y'all for coming in on Babe Solo channel. Y'all made me happy. Y'all came in, y'all answered some questions, and y'all gave great answers. And then we got to talk about Keith Price. But I'm gonna tell you something. Babe Solo gonna keep talking about all of them. I had somebody tell me, why you want to leave her alone? Let her go on and enjoy her life. What you talking about, enjoy her life? Shoot, I'm gonna keep on talking about all of them. And I want to thank you, Sean D414, Brianna, all of y'all. Let me tell y'all about Babe Solo. Babe Solo finna rock her world right now. I'm finna do a little workout real quick. And I'm gonna be saying goodnight to everybody. And I'm gonna go check out everybody's channel. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Thank you, Sean, for coming in. I hope you subscribe. Deborah, Stephanie, Carl. It's a shame. It's a shame. The this for here too. Bye, you guys.